This evening, a new report shows the economic impact mass deportations could have in California, and it's in the billions of dollars. We're aware of concerns in agriculture and food services, but construction and housing prices could also be impacted. ABC 7 News reporter J.R. Stone is following the story and joins us live from the newsroom with more. J.R.?
Karina, there are obviously work concerns everywhere when we talk about economic impact, but especially here in the Bay Area, where immigrants make up more than 33% of the population. Undocumented immigrants make up more than 6% of the population here.
Building housing in San Francisco on this day, but a new report by the Bay Area Council highlights the economic impact of large-scale deportations of undocumented workers in California, and how it could not only impact agriculture, but the construction of apartments and condos.
They make up 33% of the state's farm workers and 26% of its construction laborers. These are sectors that already are experiencing labor shortages, absent of any immigration policy issue.
Abby Royce is research director at the Bay Area Council. She says that mass deportations across the state could impact California's GDP by up to $275 billion. She says the numbers show that undocumented workers in California generate more than $23 billion in tax revenue.
The construction industry right now is faced with a huge labor shortage. We estimate about 500,000 that we're currently short in the market. And now with mass immigration policies, we project that if this doesn't slow down, we're going to be 1.3 million workers short by 2030.
And construction concerns trickle down to housing concerns, according to those we spoke with.
And without a good construction workforce, if we deport a huge portion of that workforce, that would worsen the existing shortages in that industry. It would delay housing projects. And then, of course, ultimately continue to drive up costs, which are already astronomically high in the state of California.
We're not going to address our challenges in housing affordability and stabilized prices if we don't have enough supply of homes. And if we're making it very difficult to do that.
I talked with a construction worker involved in this San Francisco project who told me mass deportations could cripple his company and others they contract with. A reason that George Carrillo of the Hispanic Construction Council is now working with lawmakers in Washington, D.C. on the issue.
We agree with some of the immigration policies that he's put forward. Like, we want safe communities. We don't want criminals, in our community. We support that. But we also need a policy in place that's going to protect the workforce, because we need to understand and identify and address that our immigrant population is what makes America great.
This report found that 11% of the state's small businesses are owned by undocumented workers, and they've had a major role here in California. Royce says that 2/3 of the state's 2.3 million undocumented individuals have been here for more than 10 years. J.R. Stone, ABC 7 News.